Okay, figured I'd show you this. This is my 1995 Chevy Monte Carlo. It's in pretty good shape for being in the north. I do need to wash it. I tend to wash it on the weekends in the winter. Did have to glue this reflector back in. See the dust. Plastic bumper, of course. Wheels are in pretty good shape. They're Bridgestone. This is the LS model, so it's the more basic model, but this one has a lot of the options. And that passenger's wiper arm is new. The entire arm assembly broke. There's the front. So, show you here. Keys. These are not the original keys, these are copies that I have. The original door key is more square looking. And it does have an aftermarket keyless entry fob. You can see in here, leather seats, which was an option, so it was this full-length center console. I'll pop the hood. See, it's got the little guides to hold the seat belts in place, and the headrest, which you can adjust. It's simple enough to get into the back seat. You just pull the seat forward. It does lock up in an accident, though. And the back seat, guess I'll get in for you. The back seats, once you're back here, are adequate sized. You can see where the seat is positioned. I got room. It's adequate back here. My head is hitting the ceiling a little bit. There's a dash cam. It's comfortable enough. I wouldn't take a long trip, but for short trips, it's fine. You could seat a third person here. There's like an armrest, and there is a lap belt. It wouldn't be super comfortable on a long trip, like I said, but just, you know, going around the block, going to a short trip, it's fine. Like I said, access is really the hardest thing. You can bring the seatbelt out like this, too. Then you gotta climb under it. I tend to just leave it in. I pop the trunk. Some stuff in it. It's a big trunk, though. It's got a lot of space. And it's just carpet, you know, I keep it covered. There's the LS. I'll unlock the door and show you the passenger side and under the hood. The doors are kind of big. Being that this is the LS model, even though it has a lot of the upgrades, like the center console, still has the more basic engine, the 3100 SFI V6 pushrod engine. These are actually pretty good engines if you take care of them. They really don't have a lot of trouble points. The only big one is the intake manifold gaskets, but if you take care of them, the engine's basically indestructible. Very, very easy to work on, too. Everything's very simple. This one does have intake manifold gasket problems, as they all do, even being low mileage. The Z34 models had the 3400, original version of the 3400, which I've heard had some problems. It has struts to hold the hood. Passenger side. Pretty much the same thing. Seats are not ripped, just some wear marks. Center console, or the manual's in there. Locking glove box. The same thing over here in my gloves. Lock this door. And the windows are powered. This is basically a two-door Lumina with a slightly different grille and a few other things. And the mirrors are also powered by that little switch. I was trying to find the date code. It's worn off. Let's see if we can read it. 02 of 95. So, yep, this is definitely a 95 model. It's an earlier 95 model. Power seat, except recline is manual. So we'll start it up. And yes, that is correct. It's hard to see. Has 84,773 miles. Which, yeah, that is accurate. And I can take this off now. It's from before. Actually, no. I'll leave it on. Just so I don't have to deal with the wiper again. Steering wheel's alright. No buttons. It does have a cover on it, but it's just a leather-wrapped wheel underneath. The cover's on there to keep it nice and good shape. But, I'll go ahead and I'll start it up. Open the door to start it. check engine soon light. We'll do that so you can hear it better. Does have a bit of a belt squeak. It's done that for a while. Door storage. There's the window controls. And this one is automatic down. Turn the headlights on. No daytime running lights since this is a 95. The 97 models came with them. Seat belt. Plug this guy in and we will go for a little drive. Center console insert. Ashtray. This is the only cup holder in the car, by the way. The models with the with the column shifter had one that like pulled out here and one in the console. This, which I need to fix, it broke off months ago. Passenger seat.